Hello, how are you?
Yeah, we've decided that we would go to Utah for vacation.
Utah!
That's where the ST Octane Academy is, and I have no idea what he's thinking. No, we're not flying. We're gonna drive. He's afraid to fly, and he wants to race a car.
Utah!
Can't wait to go. I mean, he's old. He's slow. He's not that good. Yeah, it should be a really nice trip. We're going to stop at Indianapolis for lunch, get some inspiration from the track, I guess. Yeah, that would be nice. We're going to take the car to all the national parks, get some nice pictures of those. On the evening of the first day, there's a little reception where you get to meet the other people that are there, and you get to have dinner. What was the best thing about dinner?
Centerpieces!
Please tell me the Ford's not making centerpieces out of blown motors. Not the centerpieces. I would have to say the different. It's like a museum in there. You can see all the different cars. Really nice. And of course, they have all kinds of Ford performance parts on display for you to think about purchasing. Thank you. But the best part is the second day, of course. The second day is when you spend all day at the track. It's a wonderful time. So the next day it was just me, 16 other drivers, going about learning how to get the most out of our Focus STs or Fiesta STs, depending on who they were. So first you start out in the classroom, learning the basics, how to take turns, apexes, different terminology, what things to look for on track, as far as flags and whatnot, being alert, that kind of stuff. Then the part we've all been waiting for, going on the track. And of course, I'm so excited, I don't even know how to roll the window down.
You gotta put that window down.
How do I do?
Get in there. All right.
Duh. And of course, always wave at the babes.
Karen!
Learn to wave at the babes. Hey, babe. Well, that was my wife, but whoever your babe is at that time, wave to them. They like to be waved by race car drivers. We were on the east track. The west track was actually filled with the Ford GT. They had like media people over there with Ford, and they were testing out the car. If you notice on Road and Track, Car and Driver and all that, you'll see that they were at Utah Motorsports Park when they're driving these cars, when they're reviewing them. Start off with some nice lead and follow sessions on that east course. You get sessions in both the Focus ST and in the Fiesta ST. I was actually surprised owning a Focus how nice the Fiesta was to drive. you're following a Mustang around, a race-prepared Mustang around there, so I think it can get pretty fun out there. After that, you get to go out with an instructor. An instructor actually takes you around the course. They're in the passenger seat and you're driving, and they kind of watch what you're doing and kind of evaluate what you're doing and try to help fix the problem.
Like I said, I'm just going to watch for a minute, see what's going on, see what we need to work on. So use the whole track, utilize the turn-in cones, the apex cones, and go from there. Our hands, we're going to start to straighten the car out, and we're going to go to the gas, okay? That's a double duty cone, so this is an apex cone. So once we reach that cone, the car is going to want to come out here.
Okay.
And also, you got to get your eyes looking further down the racetrack. So already be looking left into the attitudes, find out where we're going. Now I'm looking down the hill, because that's where I'm going to go. I'm looking at that apex cone, and I'm looking track right, because we're going to exit track right. We're going to let the car come out over here.
Oh, okay.
There you go. A little bit of brakes here. Okay, turn it in. Track it out, track it out. There you go. That's where we want to head to. There we go. Now start to straighten the wheel and go to the gas. Nicely done. Alright, big brakes coming into one. We're going to stay outside and we're going to turn our head and look at that cone on top of the hill. Well, we're going to need some brakes here. This is a pretty slow corner.
Yeah.
Alright, we want to be inside that black mark we just drove by.
Yeah.
But now I want to be over there. Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, down the hill we go. There you go. Nice line, nice line. That's a big one. You've got to use those brakes more so you're not braking as we're turning into the corner. Because if you start to try to go faster, you're just going to get into either, you're going to set yourself up to understeer, and then you're going to hammer the brakes more, which will get you into oversteer.
Yeah.
Big brakes, big brakes. You're turning in early here every time. You need to stay in the middle longer, and then spiral into that cone. I think you're doing pretty good. Just remember to use those brakes some more.
Yeah.
And keep moving your eyes. You just got to keep moving your eyes down the track as you go.
There's only a small amount of clips here, but the instruction goes on for a really long time, and it's really, really, really good instruction, and it really helps you. I can't say enough about how great that was. And you also get to have some time on the track by yourself after the instruction. Then you'll go out and the instructor drives and you're a passenger. This is an eye-opening experience because it shows how actually horrible you are at your own driving. Because they take the car to its very limits the entire time, and it's a real blast. The next thing you do is you go out on autocross course and you practice more technical driving skills, not just on the track. It's on autocross course, which they call the Urban X course. It's a little more extreme than regular autocross. And you do various different things. The first thing I did was the figure eight. I was surprised at how horrible my line was originally, but they eventually fixed that for me.
I messed that up. I got too excited.
The next thing I did was the parking box, is where you take your car and you throw it into a curve, kind of, basically you're parallel parking by sliding it in there. I thought I would have some trouble with this, and I didn't get it right on the first try, but after that I pretty much had it down where I could just slide it in there perfectly.
Ah, I did.
So, you drifted a little bit towards me.
Yeah.
So your front bumper is right on the edge. You're in there. So just remember, I'll try and remember when you come down, I'll say, stay this way.
All right.
All right, good job.
Hey.
You got it. Good job.
The next section was the 180-degree turn, where they have you go into a turn one way and you have to come out coming the other way because there's no turning radius to turn. I had some real trouble learning how to do this because once I yanked the parking brake up, I wouldn't let it go. And so when I was coming back the other way, I just sit there and smoke the tires, which is nice. You really get to smoke other people's tires and totally destroy their brakes, and it's not yours.
Nope. No good.
Anybody who owns a Focus ST knows how absolutely hideous the turning radius is. But this shows you how to get around that. You don't have to worry about the turning radius anymore after you learn this. You just yank on that parking brake and come out going the other way.
Much better. Much better.
I got sprayed with water.
Next was they took everything you learned on these various technical learning activities, and they put it all together. And they put it together in that you have a competition on the Urban X full course. My practice runs, I did something wrong in all of them. The one, I totally messed up the 180. I had to stop the car completely because I was going to hit the cones, and then I had to reverse it and back it up and then go through. Here was the final run for all the marbles.
Yeah. You're David Hansen?
Yeah, when I finished it, I knew I had done very well.
Yeah, I hit it. My best friend was the last one.
I had hit everything, though, better than I probably did in any of the practice runs on anything. It was really good, and I got to finish second. Those 14 other guys finished behind him had to be so slow. So proud. So very proud. Well, at least he didn't wreck.
All right, next I got David Miller. Around there. There you go. Just go ahead.
Thank you.
The guy who finished first is actually a racing instructor, and he's like the #1 seated Focus ST driver in autocross in Las Vegas or something. Ringer. Beat by a ringer. Is it a blessing or a curse? The ST Octane Academy is an absolute blessing. It's a wonderful experience. I mean, it's absolutely free. It comes with the price of your car. Why wouldn't you do it? A lot of great instruction, a lot of great time. The competition was fun. Get a nice free ST Octane Academy t-shirt. They give you a nice certificate of completion, which I have framed here. A little shiny. There it is. They also give you a nice trophy. Thank you. It's the parking handbrake. It's a copy of the parking handbrake that they have on the car. Which means it took me forever to film this. ST Octane Academy. Really nice. And they also give you new emblems for the front and back of your car. They're nice because nobody really has them, but I think the red stands out better, so I did change them. I don't know. Maybe I'll change them back. They also give you a bag of goodies, which is nice. Has stuff in it. Your little name tag you wear the whole time. Pens and stuff. There's other things in here, but the most important thing is, yes, the Ford Performance Catalog. So I looked and I saw they had this Focus ST Power Upgrade Kit. So I have ordered this and it's coming tomorrow. So it'll be the Ford Performance exhaust, cold air intake, a nice tune which takes it to 360 foot-pounds of torque, which thank goodness I have a limited slip differential, because that would just rip the tires right off. But anyway, that'll be a future video. Oh, wait. They also have a gift shop where you can buy yourself stuff. So I got various ST Octane Academy t-shirts as well. Nice. Just remember, this is an absolute blessing, the ST Octane Academy. Is there anything missing in this? There was one thing. They didn't teach us how to do victory donuts.